Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video I just wanted to talk to you guys about my WIPs. I currently have 4 WIPs, which is way too much for my liking. I usually only have like 1 or 2 projects, so having 4 is driving me crazy right now. How did I end up with 4 WIPs? Well, let me tell you. I was planning on going on a trip with my boyfriend to London, and I only had mostly finished garments, and I wanted to take a small project with me to London because it would be easier on the train to whip out a small project instead of like a big ass cardigan. So I decided to cast on a new project. I decided to cast on the Betty scarf, but I was going so fast with it that it turned out to be a big project before I left for London. So then I casted on another project, and that's how I ended up with 4 WIPs. So let me get into the video. I'll show you the WIPs first, and then we'll turn it into a little challenge to see how long it actually takes me to finish all of these WIPs. So the first WIP is my Olga jacket. I've been knitting on this for almost a year. This was actually the second thing that I ever decided to knit. The first thing was my Sophie scarf, but it was horrendous, and then I decided on the Olga jacket. So yeah, this was the second thing that I ever casted on. Why is it taking me so long? Well, I'm not really happy with the colors, and I'm just not happy with it overall. You can definitely tell at the beginning that it was my first time or like my second time knitting, so it's not that well done. But I have finished the full body and the sleeves, so I only need to do the button bands and the neckline. I just don't have the motivation. I've been forcing myself to finish it, so I finished the last sleeve last week, but now I just need to start on the button band. I don't have the motivation. I think it's because of the colors, so I'm thinking about dyeing it, but I don't know how that's gonna go with the stripes. So please let me know if you have any tips, if I can dye it with the stripes or what you would do with it. And then, like I mentioned, I casted on the Betty scarf to take with me on my trip to London, but I got into the flow and I already had this much, and I thought it was too much to take with me on the train and just to knit on the go. So yeah, this is my state with the Betty scarf. It's definitely not finished yet. I still have to do like another 40 rows, and then I have to add like the lace ribbing, and it's summer now, so I won't really be needing a scarf, but I just want to get rid of all of my WIPs. I'm making this with the Bruno Fine yarn from Majo that I bought in Stockholm. So it's one of the first projects from the yarn that I bought in my trip to Scandinavia. It's really soft, I really like it, and I think it was a good choice for the scarf. But yeah, still have quite a way to go with the scarf, but I don't really feel the need to finish it because it's summer. And then we have my newest project, which is the Savai top. This is actually my second time knitting it, because the first time the neck was twisted and I couldn't untwist it, so I had to unravel it all. I had spent like 5 hours on it, so it was quite kind of sad to unravel it, but I decided to start over and I'm really happy I did. I'm only on like the front panel or the back panel, don't really know right before you have to work the armpit shaping. So yeah, that's my Sabay top. And then at last we have my sole top. I have mentioned it in my last video. Well, it's technically finished, so it's not a WIP, but I really want to add some length. So I finished it a few weeks ago. I wore it to the Harry Styles concert in Amsterdam. But it's too short, and I don't like the bind off. I have steamed this like 4 times already and it just keeps on curling up, so I'm gonna unravel the bind off and the last row, and then I'll add some length, and I'm also gonna use another technique for the bind off. I do really like the sole top, but it's not really what I wanted it to be, which is probably my own fault and not the pattern. But the armpits or the armholes are enormous, so I really wanted it to be a top that I could wear like without anything underneath. The armholes are way too big, so I definitely need to wear something underneath. But it's fine. It's really pretty. I made it with drops cotton merino, and then I added a little sparkly yarn with it, which was from Lana Grossa, I think. I'm not really sure, so I don't have like the tag of it anymore, but I'll put it in here. It was a Brilino yarn. I'm not sure if it was Lang or Lana Grossa, but I'll put it up here. So yeah, it's not really a whip, but I do wanna get back into knitting it. And those are all of the whips that I will be working on in this video, so stay tuned if you want to see if I finish all of these in this video. So I have finished my Olga jacket. Yeah, it took blood, sweat, and tears, but we're here. It's fully done. I did do some seam blocking yesterday. It made a difference, but the sleeves are still very, very short. But I like it. I don't think I'm gonna dye it. I've made peace with the colors. The only issue is that the sleeves are kind of short, but if I steam it a few times, I think it will be fine. So yeah, this is the finished Olga jacket. It's really cute. It's definitely not perfect. There's some holes in the back, but that's not my problem because I can't see the back. But yeah, I'm happy with it now. Let's get working on the next project. I'm sorry for looking crusty as hell, but I've just finished the front section of my sabe top, so I'm gonna put it on like a little stitch holder, so then I can start on the back. So we're definitely making some progress. I don't know what's happening with my voice right now, but it's crazy. But that's just what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna start on the back panel. So progress has been made. So, as you can see in the last clips, I went to a thrift store with my sister. It was actually, okay, say hi to my cat, Ollie. It was a creative thrift store, so they were only selling craft supplies. So a lot of things for sewing, a lot of wool and yarn, but the most things were for sewing. But I did buy a few little things. It was really cheap. Okay, life with a cat. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys the things that I got. So I got 2 combs of this. These are massive combs. So 2 big ass combs. This one's a little smaller, and it's like very, very shiny white thread. So it's really, really thin. So I was happy that there were 2 of them, so I can hold them together. And I don't know what I'm gonna make with it. I was thinking of like a lace stitch, maybe crochet or knitting. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see about that. And then I got this one random skein of, I think it's some sort of mohair. I don't know, it has no label, but it was 50 cents, so that's nothing. And then I also got 2 tiny crochet hooks for the white yarn. And it's also just handy to have in your stash. And then I also got a little bag full of buttons, so just random buttons. And I also got some elastic thread. And then my sister bought like 8 balls of yarn. I think that's it. And the total for all of that was 22 euros. So it's incredibly cheap. But yeah, I'm really happy with what I got. So I finally finished getting ready. Like I showed you guys, I'm going to wear this very, very cute dress. It's from Abercrombie and Fitch. I tried it on when I was in London. I didn't buy it then because I thought it was way too expensive. But then I ordered it online because it was on sale. And I'm wearing my cute little Mary Janes from Dr. Martens with some frilly socks. So this is the outfit. Isn't it so cute? This just screams my name. So yeah, this will be the outfit of the day. Hi! So I finished my supply top. It's looking really cute. We're currently in a heat wave in Belgium, so I don't think I will be wearing it anytime soon. Because I did make it with cotton merino, so it's not the coolest fabric, but it still looks very nice. But I think it's more like a spring top or like 25 degrees on the top, but we're currently having like 38-degree weather, so it's way too hot. But I really like it. I've blocked it already. I think it fits super nice. The only thing is like the edges curl up a little bit. It's fine. I really like it. It's pretty. So I really like the color. It's not usually a color I would go for, but yeah, I'm really happy with it. With the finished top, I also want to finish the video. I decided to not finish the petty scarf in this video because it's just not a project that I want to be working on right now because it's so hot and I won't be needing it for a while because it's only June. I did try to get the cast off from the sole top loose, but I've been struggling really hard, but I'm trying it. But I will not be documenting that, but I will post the finished results on my Instagram. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!